one of the things that's interesting about this film, I guess and I don't know how much you can say about the last installment of Halloween, but where are you guys in the writing process? Can you talk about where you are in the scripting process?
Yeah, well, I mean, a week ago I said we're done, and then a few bright ideas and conversations like this that inspire me, and then I'm reunited with a lot of the cast members and doing the press junket, and so I think so I'm just watching the movie with a new eye. So I did get to work this weekend and made some revisions, and I'll be doing that until we're done editing. You know, we really do keep ourselves as writers. I've got two new writing collaborators on this with me and Danny, Paul Logan and Chris Bernier, who are just huge Halloween fans. And so we always try to bring new voices into the mix. And so they poke holes in our story, and they play devil's advocate, and they bring new ideas and new reference points. And so, yeah, this weekend, all weekend, I was rampaging on a new pass of it, but we start prep in 2 weeks. And so they're wanting me to lock in something more definitive, which I think will be in good shape for that to shoot in January.
Do you mind, can I ask if you're does the next film, the third film, does it start right after the second film ends the way you did it with the second film, or is there a time jump?
The time jump, it gets back onto a contemporary timeline, so it'll jump 4 years.
It's interesting because I was thinking you had to do something like that because you want to have, Jamie more in the action, not suffering from like a stomach kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big thing. And a lot of this movie was tricky, not only in writing the shape and his lack of character, but keeping her in a realistic scenario. There's a graphic surgery that we film of her. And then once you've done that, she's not going to be doing a lot of Kung Fu. So
100%. Do you envision your third film as like the ending of the Halloween saga? Do you want it to continue after you're done?
I mean, my ego says create something that is a 4-part series, beginning with Carpenter's 1978 film, and then our follow-up trilogy. And I'm sure the mythology takes over, and Michael and Laurie will emerge in some new capacity with some new filmmaker, storyteller behind them. But for me, I'll be done, and I hope they'll take a little time off before they resuscitate it. But that's just my ego.
When do you actually film the movie?
In January.
So you're a few months. So I got it. So is that no? That's cool. So you have a few months to really get it together.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that.
Or let me say a few months to get the script. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the script's in great shape. It's just a matter of like, committing to certain paths and characters and constructing new set pieces. And then you get into the realities of schedule and budget, and people say, what happens if you lose that scene? You save some time and money and can use that somewhere else. I don't know. You get into that type of massage. So I never look at anything as done until we're sound mixing.